There's
obviously
certainly a
important.
lot to unpack there from everything you just said. I mean, I think that the website should be used as a weapon. And if I'm a salesperson and I have been in a lot of sales roles, I should have that confidence to know that if you go to my website, there's going to be some value that you'll get if you go there, whether it's if you're looking for documents or you're looking for more information, or if there's some videos on the products that we're, demoing today or talking about. And I've been in that situation a lot of times, as you were describing, as far as handing out that business card and be like, don't go to the website though, because
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to find what you want. Or I've even told people, like, this is probably many, many years ago, like, oh, if you're looking for that information, just Google it, because you'll never find it on our website.
Yeah,
I mean, so
exactly.
what kind
And
of, like, feelings are you, developing in that initial, discussion with somebody if you're telling them to Google something or go someplace else to find the information because it's easier than something that we own?
right. I mean, look, we also have clients who their process for their sales team is still okay. If you have a client and they need to have information about a certain product, just email everybody and ask if anybody has a nice brochure or a flyer or some information they sent out at some point, right? And these are relatively decent sized companies that are still operating this way.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine if your salesperson could just, they're on a phone with somebody, oh yeah, you want information about that product? Here's a link to that product on our website.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually excited to share that with people because it's nicely organized and the product looks good. And they don't have to scan their 5 different hard drives and old emails just to find information to send people.
Mm-hmm.
It almost becomes, or it becomes a resource for the sales team as well.
Sure. And at the end of the day, if you're looking for a KPI, that's going to save them time, which is more money that they can use to actually go, reach out to more people or do other activities, close deals and things like that. Because I know that I spend a lot of time, at least, pulling down information, whether it's, spec sheets or delivery information. And, if that was more readily available to a prospect or a customer with 24/7 access or some sort of e-commerce site or just better organization, that would certainly save me a lot of time. And I'm sure that other salespeople
Yeah.
would probably appreciate that as well. But you have to
Yeah.
be able to set it up in a
Speed
way.
is crucial.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
certainly.
you're in sales. Like the faster you can get information to people, the better, right? If you have to wait 2 days just to get a response, but if you get a response in 30 seconds, you're like, oh, this company's got their act together. If they can get me information this quickly, they're probably going to serve me better than somebody who I'm still waiting for them to send me a flyer,
Right.
right? It's just that's how it works.
Well, I was just going to say, and that could also be a differentiator from a sales perspective, because if everybody has this complexity, especially like in, life sciences and the chemical industry, there's a lot of complexity to getting information because it could be specific to a region or specific products and things like that. And so if you're able to do that much faster to where you can get it to them instantaneously or even self-service as compared to, oh, I'm looking for this information, I'll get back to you in a week or so. That's a
Yep.
huge problem as far as, once again, that initial feeling that you get from, interacting with somebody, which could be, I guess, available on the website.